as we expand westward in our mission to build up the region, I have one more fun experiment planned before I go back to being serious. I'm gonna try to become the worst mayor ever. Can I make a functional city this way? Let's find out. Alright, here we are. I'm not gonna make too many changes here. I am going to put this on hard difficulty because I think that'll make it a little bit easier for us to establish a bad reputation with our citizens. We got a couple roads here from the neighboring cities. I will take that and I'm going to turn them into streets. I've got a couple strategies here for how I'm going to achieve this. One of those things is every road is going to be a street. I'm going to try to make the traffic as inconvenient as I possibly can. Another thing is, let's go ahead and put a power plant in here. This one has the heaviest pollution. I'm going to stick that right in the center of my city. That way everything is going to get super polluted from that. Right beside that, I'm going to start putting in some houses. I'll put in just a little bit of commercial, and I'm also going to try to mix this industrial in here. Reason being is I want to keep the area as polluted as possible. I want to see how that will affect my citizens' happiness. So we'll just surround it on all sides with the industrial zoning. Let's speed things up a little bit and see if anything will build in here. There we go. As you can see, my mayor rating is already starting to decrease by quite a bit. Running really low on money already. So what I'm going to try to do is zone a bunch more houses and industry so I can at least get some tax revenue from that, so we can continue playing. Alright, let's put in my mayor house and see if any of my citizens will celebrate. Usually when I place this, they will be like standing on the outside of it cheering. I'm curious if that's gonna happen now. I've got like a good solid 3 or 4 people out here, so apparently I'm not too unpopular. Oh, actually I've got a lot of people down here now. Interesting. I don't know why you like me so much. I haven't done anything for you. I guess I've gotten the income back up. Like, maybe they like that. I don't know. We could do one of these because it'll reduce the mayor rating by 40. I'm going to try to do as many of these as I can that will reduce the mayor rating. This one I'm a little worried. It's all the way across the map. I'm hoping that we can actually get over there in time because it's as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to be driving on this terrain, but that's okay. If I don't make it, then I don't make it. It's probably going to show up again. I'm really not sure how it expects me to do this within this amount of time because I just can't. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get over here. It's so slow. I think we're good now. We're almost there. Try to hit 2 boxes at once. Oh, we got a good 40 seconds. Yeah, we're good. What I've been thinking about doing... Whoa. What the heck? What is happening here? Did it just like break in half or something? And I'm not sure what all these people are doing standing on this corner over here either. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I was thinking about putting in some basic services like police, education, fire, which I know that at first it would probably make people happier. But the thing is, I'm gonna try to defund them and see if that makes any difference. I don't know. But yeah, I think my strategy is going to be defunded public services. And eventually I'm going to raise the taxes to a ridiculous amount, but I'm not going to do that yet just because it will impede my growth and nobody's going to move in. There are so many accidents happening. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll put a police station in and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to turn the money for that way down. Turn down the road services money as well. Public safety, let's turn that way down. And look at that, it looks like they're already going to start striking here in a minute. Oh yep, here they are. That was fast. My mayor rating isn't that bad though yet. I'm curious how long it's going to take for me to build that bad reputation. What else I can do. Let me go ahead and put a fire station in. You can see, I think because I defunded it so much that the range is just terrible, it's not gonna prevent any fires from happening. I can say that much. And they're on strike already too. That did not take long at all. And look at that, because I've defunded the road so much, there's all these potholes happening now. That's super interesting. I wonder if maybe that's the reason there's so many crashes. It's because of all these potholes. Oh my goodness, look at how bad these roads are. That is crazy. We still got so much demand for residential, and this whole time I haven't had any commercial demand, which is interesting. Alright, I'll do an elementary school. I think that's probably going to raise my mayor rating, but we're going to defund it so much. Hopefully that's not even going to matter. Health and education, let's turn that budget way down. Look at all these accidents. Oh my goodness. So I'm thinking maybe they might be a little unhappy with me if I put a big old landfill right beside all of these houses. So I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so we've got a fire, and I'm curious, I don't think the fire department is actually gonna extinguish this because they're on strike. Yeah, that's funny. They're just gonna sit here and not do anything. Well, the problem solved itself there, I guess. I might try to give my people some water, but I'm gonna leave it in a very polluted area. Like, let's say I'm gonna put this right beside this industrial area and see if it'll pollute my water supply. I just sound super evil right now. I feel terrible for this, but it's all in the name of science. I guess that doesn't make it any better, does it? There's like lots of people striking just everywhere I turn there. Everybody is on strike. It's kind of funny. I think we need to do something that'll just make our city lose tons of money. And so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build something that is super expensive. It's probably gonna make people like me, but it's gonna make the budget situation really bad. So what is happening here? Oh my god. Alright, so it looks like we've got lots of blackouts now. My poor power plant can't handle it any longer. We've grown a little too big. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm gonna see what happens if these guys go without power for a long time. Oh yeah, basically nobody has power now. And my mayor rating is definitely taking a hit. I'm curious to see if anything will happen as a result of that. No power, no jobs, some places no water now, so this should be really interesting to see what happens. I'm gonna raise my taxes up. Hopefully not enough for everybody to leave, but should be enough for people to start complaining. It looks like a lot of people have moved out. Like, there's a ton of abandoned buildings now. It really surprises me that with as much effort as I've put into making the city really bad, I don't seem to be suffering that many negative effects from it. I only have 200 people living in my city now. Oh no. 24 people. I've got to raise the power back up because I just can't. Too many people are moving away. Look at that. Basically, this whole city is abandoned now. That's insane. I think my entire city is about to burn down right now. I've just been neglecting this fire. I'm just curious to see how long this is gonna go. Alright, so I took away all the landfills now, and you can see that the garbage is starting to pile up in the streets now. I'm not sure what else to do, honestly. This is really difficult. Okay, I tried for quite a while to get my mayor reading down. I got it to like 0. I haven't gotten it in the negative. I'm not really sure what to do anymore to do that. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is let's get natural disaster in here and see what happens. Let's do the robot. This is interesting. So I didn't realize that first. I think I can like drag my mouse around and tell it where to go. Well, that was interesting. I don't think it really had any effect on my mayor rating though. If I did a meteor. Oh wow, that did a huge dent. Oh my goodness. Well, this was kind of an interesting experiment. I thought there would be more of an effect on my city from all these things happening. I mean, I've had 2 meteors strike. I've had a giant robot attack everybody. Trash piled in the streets, a bunch of abandoned buildings, high taxes. I decreased the funding for health, education, police, and fire, and yet none of that seemed to have a very big impact on my mayor rating or what my citizens are doing within the city. Sure, it might have decreased demand a little bit, but I still filled out this entire tile with stuff, so I can't say that it had that great of an effect. In my next episode, I'm going to expand into the next tile, and don't worry, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to actually play the game the right way. Thanks for watching. I will see you again on the next one.